So you're watching the vlog now where it's Mom's last weekend in town. So we're gonna go shopping, try to find some souvenirs for people back home, and just see what we can see. We haven't been out as much. It's been mostly us just hanging out at home, playing with Romulus, and just enjoying our time together. So we're gonna take you along with us, and we're starting at Greg's. So we're gonna go in there, get a sausage roll, and my favorite raspberry lemonade drink. Sorry.
I don't know why I'm saying sorry. I'm just standing here.
I don't know. Say hello. So we popped into a couple of charity shops. There's a bunch of really good ones here on, I think this is Jameson Street in Hull. And now we're getting ready to go into Prospect Center, which is like a shopping mall. They have all kinds of things, including my favorite plus size store in the UK called Yours Clothing. You want us to open it for you? Yep. This is a dusty toy. Take it out. Wow.
Looks like another Disney type store, like the one that was over there.
I bought the Lisa Frank bag because I have so much space in my luggage that I can accommodate it. I just could not get it, and like my inner child is proud of me. And we also got Robert some more magic cards, some of the Baldur's Gate 3, which it's Baldur's Gate Magic the Gathering cards, but we've been playing Baldur's Gate 3. So yeah, it was pretty cool. I feel really good about that purchase. Hello. I hope you're able to hear me. It's kind of windy and there's a lot of cars. The last time I left you, we were shopping at St. Stephen's and a security guard came up to me and was like, "Hey, you can't film in here." So I put my camera away and we kept shopping. So since then, it's been, I don't know, almost a week, and my mom got in a taxi this morning and is on an airplane now. So that's really sad that the visit's over, but we had a really good visit. We got to hang out a lot, and she got to sit with Romulus while Robert and I did our walks into town. Speaking of that, we're currently in a walk, on a walk into town right now. and we just need to pick up a few things. I've got to rush back to get to a meeting, but I wanted to make sure to go to Lush today. I need some shampoo and conditioner, and we need to go to Tesco for a couple groceries. Also, we just really, really like taking our long walks. The walk into town is 3.5 miles from our house, and then back is also 3.5 miles. So it really gets our bodies moving and our heart racing, or maybe not racing, but pumping. And we just feel so much better after we take these walks. So any excuse to do it is a good thing. The weather's actually pretty good today. I'm not wearing my big fluffy jacket. It's like, what, 40 something?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the 40s, where we've been used to it being in the 30s, so it feels really good. Another thing we're doing this weekend is we're looking at the rest of our time here in England, and we're also looking at the rest of the year, and we're looking at like what has to happen for us to feel like this was a kick-ass year, you know? We've got some really big things coming up, and we don't want to miss the important things because we're so busy working and, you know, doing all the things, the big things that we have to do this year. We'll take you along for them, but I don't want to talk about it yet because every time I talk about it, the plans end up changing. And, you know, you'll see it as it happens, I promise. But for today, we're just almost into town now. I'll take you with me into Lush, and we'll see what else we get up to. So I'm not really sure exactly what this area is called, but behind me you can see that's Lush, and then all the way back that way is St. Stephen's. You've also got Prospect Center, which I took you to earlier in the vlog. And today I'm on the hunt for shampoo and conditioner. Let's go get it. Okay, come on, I got fairly traded honey. Are you a happy boy? Well, mission accomplished. I got some really yummy smelling shampoo and conditioner in Lush. I have to get home now. We're kind of rushing the clock to get home before my meeting with my boss, and then I have a day full of work to do. So we're gonna go home. I'm gonna work. Robert's gonna take Romulus to the square and play with the football, or soccer ball as we call it. And he's gonna make yummy stew for dinner tonight. So we'll see you in the next clip. So we just got back from walking to the store. It's snowing outside, and I didn't even take my vitamins because I didn't have any protein shake, so I got this at the store. What's today? Thursday? I just really haven't been myself lately. Both of the boys have been sick twice in the month of January. Both of my parents are going through some things, and it's been stressful. We're at the beginning of the year with work, so we have a lot of pretty hefty goals, and I've been going in early and getting off late. So, yeah, all of that to say, I just really haven't felt like myself, like my best self. And I've been taking steps to get back in alignment with my best self. The first of which is focusing on the four agreements. Um, the four agreements at the company that I work for, I'm actually on the leadership team at that company. So it's part of my job is to uphold our company culture. And our company culture is the whole core of our culture is based on the four agreements and a practice called radical transparency. So I realized that I needed to bring the four agreements into my personal life too better, and ask myself questions like, am I doing my best? Am I assuming anything? Am I taking anything personally? Or am I being impeccable with my word? Because I find that when I'm not feeling like my best self, it's because I'm not doing my best. And I'm letting things happen and I'm choosing to react to them in a way that I normally wouldn't. I think another thing that's been kind of weighing on me is that we kind of realize that staying in Europe right now is not feasible. Um, we can't stay in Spain because I switched from a 1099 freelancer to a W 2 employee, as the company that I work for switched from only working with freelance employees to everybody moved into W 2. So I've been at this company for a long time. I've been on the leadership team for a long time, but it was as a freelancer, even though I worked full time. So in Spain's digital nomad visa rules and regulations, you have to have been at the same role for a year. So even though I've been in the same role for a year, the type of role switched and they wouldn't accept that. So then we come to England and we're like, yeah, I think we can make it work here if we have Robert enroll in school full time. And we were getting ready to go to Hull University to have him enroll for a master's program in ancient British Roman history. And we realized, oh, he's going to go to school all day. I'm going to work all night. We're never going to see each other. And for the price that we would be paying to live here and send him to school, we could live pretty much wherever we want to in the United States. Somebody just came downstairs. We got home and he decided to go get in his bed, which is something I would like to have done too. Come here. Come sit right here.
I need a vlog.
I am doing a vlog. Come here. Oh, gosh.
Okay.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Okay. You gonna talk to the camera?
Yep. And I see he made a message and I found a sweet thing.
He needs a haircut. But we've decided, and I'm not going to give you guys the exact plan because I don't know the exact dates. Well, I do. We've booked plane tickets to go back home, but I'm not going to share that yet because it could change. And I'm going to risk talking about plans on this channel because if I don't, then I feel like I can't talk to you guys. And my channel is not always going to be travel. It's going to be whatever we're doing.
To my channel.
Yeah, welcome to our channel.
Welcome to my channel.
But my vlog's not always going to be travel. It's going to be just me
channel.
talking to you.
Welcome to my channel.
And if I'm not able to talk about the plans that we have coming up, like, I feel like I would pick up the camera more and just talk to you like I would call and FaceTime a best friend or family. So anyways, I'm not going to give specifics, but I am going to tell you more about what's coming up for us so that you can also be a part of it. We're not exactly sure yet, but we are definitely moving back to the States for a few years. And we're either going to settle down in Southern California or we're going to go back to New York where Robert's from, on Long Island. So anyways, we have some really cool things planned for while we're still in England. We're going to be here until middle to end of May for right now that we know of. It could change. I'll just keep you guys updated if it does change. But then we're going to go home. We have several things we have to do, airplanes we have to hop on. We have to go to Southern California for a wedding and then back home to my grandmother's. And then we're going to go to New York to visit family and to just check it out. And by the time we get back, we will have decided if we're moving to California. Okay, so as I was trying to say earlier, let me move this a little closer. Okay, am I recording? This vlog is a little all over the place. It's a mess, and I recognize that, and I apologize. Getting ready to start my day, though, and I usually have a daily ritual. I started a daily ritual because that's part of doing my best. Let me go back to what I was talking about before. What was I talking about before? I believe I was talking about how we're not exactly sure where we're moving to, but we're 50-50 on Long Island, New York, or Southern California, between LA and San Diego, which is where we gave birth to Romulus, was San Diego. So we lived there for about 4 years, from 2016, the very end of 2015 to 2019. So it's hard to put on face lotion and talk. Anyways, as much as I love Southern California, I feel like I can get a bigger house for the same price. And just like little differences like that make a big difference. The electricity per kilowatt hour in Southern California is 44 cents, and in New York it's 22 cents. So even if I got a house that was the exact same price, the cost of electricity is so much more in Southern California. But you know, I've never been to New York, so we're gonna go check out California for the wedding and then come home to North Carolina and then go to New York. But I'm pretty sure, I say 50-50, but we're both kind of leaning towards New York. So we'll just see how it goes. I will tell you that as much as, okay, let me rephrase that. What I'm doing today is something I dreamed about 2 years ago. Like, the life that we're living right now is the life that I could have, it wasn't even a possibility. Like, there was no way that this could have been my life 2 years ago. But now that we're in it, we've been living out of suitcases for over a year, and we've still got, you know, until May, until like June or July, that we're not living out of suitcases. And I'm tired. Like, I am tired of not having my home set up and my space. And it feels a little disheartening sometimes to get a place set up and know that this is not home. And like, in every space that we've been in, I've had to buy a new monitor because I do I work in marketing and technology, so I can't, it's not feasible for me to do it on a little bitty screen. Like, I just can't. I need a monitor. So I bought a monitor, and I bought this desk chair the last time we were here last year. Thankfully, the house owner still had it. I bought a cheap desk that I'm using, and I bought containers like this to hold my makeup in because I don't like using it out of a bag. And while that does seem maybe a little bit wasteful, the cost of living in Europe is so much less than in the United States in most areas, the areas that we've lived in, which is part of why we chose Hull, because it is more affordable and we can hop on the train and just go to places on the weekends. But, you know, the $3 I spent on this makeup caddy and the $80 chair and the $80 monitor, like, that stuff does add up, but it's still cheaper than, I'm spending like $1,500 less every month to live here than I would to live in the States. And the food here is so much cheaper. Transportation here is so much cheaper. It all adds up. But the point is not that I feel like this is wasteful to buy these things, but I mean, I do give them to other people. It's not like I'm throwing them away. But anyways, the point is I'm tired. I'm tired of going into somebody else's kitchen and having to buy meat thermometers or having to buy a new egg pan because the people who were in the Airbnb before us really scratched it up and like all of the spatulas are melted. So we buy another spatula. Like, I'm ready to have my house with my things. I'm just not sure where that is yet. And it's just not something that we can do today. Like, we have to take steps, you know, to get there. And I don't know. Everything happens for a reason. I know that 100%. I know that. And I believe that. January's been a rough month, and I know it's February now. You're going to see this. Today's February 8th. You're probably going to see this on the 10th or the 11th. January was a really, really hard month for me, and I'm doing my best to do the things that make me happy, because you know what? Either way, whether we find home or not, if I sat around not doing the things that make me happy, I will have still wasted the time. Like, the time's going to pass whether I'm doing things that I enjoy or not. So I might as well be doing things that I enjoy. And yeah, so there's that. I've, just trying to get this done because I clock in just a couple minutes. I have a meeting. I don't really clock in, but I have a meeting that starts soon. I only have like 2 minutes and then I gotta go. But while we're in England, we already have tickets, train tickets booked to London for next weekend. And I'm doing this in the camera screen. I didn't do too bad. We have train tickets booked to London for next weekend. We're taking a 4-day weekend. After that, we also want to go visit, do like a long weekend where we go to Bath and then Stratford upon Avon and then Brighton and then back home. And then in between those 2 long weekends, we hope to go somewhere every weekend, even if it's not somewhere that's new. Like, we know that we want to go to York several more times, because we love York and we want to like know York, you know. 1 second. I just asked my coworker to give me 10 minutes because I want to finish this up and I just want to feel centered before I start my day. So even if we go to York over and over, like, I'm going to take the vlog camera probably, and I'm going to show you what our experience is because I want to remember it for me and for my family. Like, the way that we lived in Altea, we lived in Altea for 4 months out of the last year, and we went to Benidorm so many times. Like, I feel like I know Benidorm, and now when I think about Spain, I think back really fondly on Benidorm and Altea. And I feel like those are places that in the future, wherever home is for us, I want to, like, I don't want to. We're going to buy property in Benidorm so that we can go there like 3 months or even 6 months a year because we love it there. That's not really as feasible for us in the UK to buy property. Property is a lot more expensive. But when we visit Spain, we could leave from here and go to the UK for a couple weeks and then go home. So anyways, I mean, we really fell in love with that area. We've really fallen in love with York. I know that we haven't seen very much of England. Like, there's so many places that we still need to see, and I feel like we're not done with England even when we leave this time. It might be a few years before we get to come back and be here for more than just like a week, but we definitely are going to keep coming back. We really like it here. And we still have, this is February 8th. We're planning to leave middle of May, so we've got like 3 months left. We want to do a trip to Leeds. We want to do a trip to Bridlington. We want to do a trip up north. Not really up north, near like Scarborough. I have a content creator friend that I'd really like to meet, and she mentioned we could meet at the end of March. We want to do kind of like one weekend in York every month that we're here, just because we really love it. There's so much that we want to go back and see. We want to try to do London at least twice, and then, you know, I'm not sure where else. There's just so much to see, and we're not here on vacation. I mean, we are touring every weekend. We're being tourists. We're going and doing things, but during the week, like, you know, it's just normal life for us. But anyways, I know I'm rambling a lot, and for those of you who are still here, I appreciate you for watching. I am very happy in my life. I really am. I feel very fortunate and thankful every day. Even on days that are not my best days, I can tell you that I am thankful. I just know that when I focus on that gratitude and I take the steps to live in alignment with the 4 agreements and to do my best and to, you know, not take things personally and to not make assumptions and to be impeccable with my word. Part of being impeccable with my word is with myself too. Like, if I say I'm going to do something, I need to do it. Just doing things now that help me feel more like myself, even before we get to the house that we want. Like, we don't even know where the house is going to be, but we're just ready to have our home, our things. But I know as soon as we get there and get settled, I'm going to be like, oh gosh, I wish I was traveling. So I don't know. I'm just sharing with you guys, and I hope that, let me know in the comments. Did you like being a part of a talkative vlog? And yeah, I really hope to do more home vlogs, like I said, because that's what my channel is going to be. Like, as we get settled, wherever we end up getting settled, of course, I'll take you with us whenever we go and do things as a family. But really, it's about my vlog being like a scrapbook and a journal of my life. And I'm not really honoring that if I only turn on the camera when we're doing something fun. So anyways, thanks for sticking around, and I will see you in the next one. And the next one more than likely will be London. So that's very fun and exciting. I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and I will talk to you soon.
Can't take my eye off you. Can't take my eye off you. Dim guy. Don't got nothing on you. Don't got nothing on you. My heart is ready for something I have been had in a long time. True love crime. I hope you know that it may hurt for a while. Let's slow down, slow down. I can see behind that broken smile.